Okay, everybody please look at the screen. So I'll go through some of the common mistakes that I've seen. Question 1b part 2, express U in terms of W, M, V. So we have W equals to half M, V square minus U square. We want to make U the subject. So let's try to get rid of everything else. The first thing that we'll do is we can divide by M on both sides. So you can take a pencil, divide by M. So this also must divide by M. Okay, then I will end up with W over M equals to half V square minus U square. Now the next step is where a number of you make mistakes. Okay, so how do I get rid of this half over here? Should we times 2 or should we divide by half? Or are they the same? Mathematically they are the same. But if you choose to times 2, then you won't have the problem of a fraction in a fraction. So times 2. And you will end up with 2W over M equals to V square minus U square. Okay, this is the first area where I see some difficulties that you all have. Whether you should divide by 2 or times 2. Divide by half or times 2. So we should, and I recommend that you choose to multiply by 2 instead. So the next step, we want to make what the subject? U. So rearrange them. You will end up with U square equals to V square minus 2W over M. Then we are very happy when you reach this already. So you simply write that U equals to square root V square minus 2W over M. Okay? Then you are happy with your answer. Then you check your answer and you give yourself a tick. So what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this, Farisha? Plus minus. How many of you didn't put the plus minus? Many. It's many. This question, Wait, what? You mean over here, is it? So, can we trust this completely? We cannot. Is there, based on all you have learned from Sec 1 until now, is there any reason why there shouldn't be a plus minus? Then that is a weak justification. Okay, we need the plus minus. There is no reason not to have it unless they tell you that, unless question states that U is positive. Did they say that? No, they didn't say that. So I need two answers. And because of this last mistake, you are going to lose 1 mark, which is half of everything already. And that is significant. Okay, question 2a. Total amount of energy consumed into kilowatt hours. So 41199.8. Right now this is gigawatt hours, right? That means this is 41199.8 times 10 to the power of 6 watt hours. You want to convert this to kilowatt hours, meaning eventually I want it to be times 10 power 3 watt hours. Okay? This portion over here is my kilowatt hours. This is my kilowatt hours. How to make everything else the same? So this will give me 41199.8 times 10 to the power of, this is 9. Times 10 to the power of 6. Right? Because giga is 10 to the power of 9. Then you look at this part that I'm circling in green. Are they the same thing? 10 power 9 and 10 power 6 times 10 power 3. Same thing, right? And then this number over here, 41199.8, is the same as 41199.8. Then watt hour here is the same. So what I need to do and what you need to do is to represent 10 power 9 in terms of 10 power 6 and 10 power 3. 10 power 3 is required because we want kilowatt hours. Then we can continue and express this portion in terms in its what's that called? In what is that called? Standard form, yeah, standard form. So 4199.8 times 10 power 6 in standard form. Let us jump 1, 2, 3, 4. We jump 4 steps to the left. So we'll end up with 4.11998 times 10 to the power of 10. Why 10? Because 6 plus 4 is 10. So instead of writing 10 power 3 watt hours, I can now write kilowatt hours. So this is my answer in standard form, but not to TYS yet. So I'll end up with 4.12 times 10 to the power of 10 kilowatt hours. Okay? Then, next one I want to go through is your graph again. Question 3. This time, I only want to talk about part C. You have a graph looking like this. X and Y. Then you had the labels and everything. Now, part C, they ask you to find a solution for x over 5, 2 plus 4x minus x squared equals to 2. This graph over here is y equals to x over 5, 2 plus 4x minus x squared. Okay? How to find the solutions to this? We recognize that this was seen over here. The green color parts are the same. And what is this green color part equal to? It is equals to y. So what they are telling you is that 2 over here is equals to y, and you need to draw a line horizontally across. So this is what I had. Y equals to 2. Okay, class, look at the screen. Everybody look up. Those head on the table, look up. Vincent, you are in serious threat of standing up for the rest of the lesson. Okay? Y equals to 2, a horizontal line that I've drawn. What is the issue with this? About 50% of you drew this, no? Why do you choose to stop here? Because usually you get only 2 intersection points, that's why you stop here. Then why don't you draw this instead? Then you miss out the other point, right? So when they ask you to draw a line on the graph, you always draw within the boundaries of your x and y axis. Okay? Ask you to draw y equals to 2, right? From the end all the way to the end. Whatever is the range of x they told you. Then drop down, state the value over here with the question C. Then over here another one, C, value. One more, C, value. Why do you want to put it? You want to put it here, is it? Okay. I've said before, you have to think in the shoes of the marker. The person wants to know x value, right? If you put it over here, maybe 5. What does he have to do on his part? What does he have to do? He has to draw a line himself and see whether it is indeed 5 or not. So we don't want to give him that kind of work. Okay? So we draw the dotted line down and we tell him clearly what is the value. At the back of the paper, you state it again. Okay? So I don't want you to just write down the coordinates here. Then next, draw a tangent. Find the gradient and the curve, blah blah blah. You end up with something like this. And then I want you to state the 2 sets of coordinates on your graph. Some of you choose to use one of the coordinates given to you, it is fine. If you use it, you need to state what is the coordinates also. Because what does the marker do? He flipped your gradient question, then he sees this. Gradient equals to something minus something over something minus something. Then he flipped back to the graph. Do you expect him to go and find the point himself? No. You are expected to write down the coordinates for him to see. so that he can check whether you have substituted in the correct answers or not. And then I got a question. What is the range that is accepted for the tangent, the gradient of the tangent? Because you have seen that your answers differ from your friends, differs from the answer booklet, right? Generally, as long as your tangent looks fine, it looks okay, and your values of the coordinates are substituted correctly, they will give you the full marks. The range can be very big, can be plus minus 1 even. But what they need is to see that you have substituted in correctly the values. That's why you need to show them here and here. Okay? Next one. You are supposed to draw the line 3y equals to 2x minus 6. That is for part E, part 1. Then I see lines like this. So what's wrong with this line that I've just drawn? This line, even if I label it 3y equals to 2x minus 6. What did I last say about drawing lines in your graph? They must extend all the way within the boundaries. Okay, don't just draw one small section of it only. Okay? That's question 3. Next is question 4. For D, on the ratio of the sides, we have shown that triangle BCF and EDF are similar. We can also show that triangle BAE and triangle FDE are similar. Now here I have 5 units and 2 units. So like our holiday assignment, the sides, they also have the same ratio. But I'm going to use a different color to show that this 5 and this 5, they are not related. This 5 over here and these 2, they are also not related. Only the same colors are related. Okay? Then I want the ratio of AD to DE. I want AB to CF. And we transfer all this information that we have back into the original diagram, which is like this. So original diagram, after you draw these 2 small triangles out by yourself, transfer your information back into the original diagram. So this is A, E, B, C, F, and E. This is D. Okay? Then I had in blue color, this is A to E is 5, so this is 3, and this is 2. Then in red color, this was 5, and ED over here, 2 units. So now I can continue to find out what is the ratio of FC with respect to AB. By now it should be clear that this is also 3. Put it in red because it is related to this red color 2 and it's related to this red color 5. So then I have my answer for part 1. AB to CF is equals to 5 is to 3. Okay? Then part 2, given that the area of EDF, this is 9.72 square centimeters. Then find the total area of shape ABCFE, the entire thing. We do know that this small triangle and BCF, they are similar triangles. Their ratio of the sides will be 2 is to 3. So the ratio of their area will be 4 is to 9. Okay, now I shall use green color to represent the ratio of the area. This is 4 is to 9 because 2 square to 3 square. Then now I compare my small triangle here with the big triangle. It is the ratio of sides is 2 is to 5. So ratio of area must be 4 is to 25. 4 over here, 21 over here. Okay? Because they add up to be 25. Now I have in green color ratio of the areas. So to find out the actual area of the entire object, we can form an equation. Area part 2, area of A, B, C, F, E over area of E, D, F. Okay? E, D, F will be 4 units at the bottom. Area of the entire thing will be 34. 34 over 4. And we also know that area of EDF is equals to 9.72. And then this is A, B, C, F, E, which is equals to 34 over 4. So you can find area of A, B, C, F, E, which is 34 over 4 times 9.72. Answer will be exact. No need to round off. Yes? Everything done. You want to eat first, you may have more notes to take. Okay, next one is question 5. B part 1. Find the equation on line PQ. Okay, they gave you PQ as 4, -3. So what is the gradient on line PQ? Anjali? What's the gradient of PQ? Question is on the screen. You can just look at it and answer. Yes. -3 over 4. How did she do it so quickly? Just invert them, keep the sign. Okay? So I have a gradient already, and I want the equation. They are given coordinates also. So P is 8, -2. So using y equals mx plus c, and I substitute, I will get -2 equals to -3 over 4 times 8 plus c. Then find the value of c equals to, and substitute them all back inside. -3 over 4x plus whatever it is for c. Okay, next one is on question 6C. Calculate the length of the handrail. Yes. It is just the norm. Your tangent. No, when we write sine, we still write sine like that. Sine theta, cosine theta. Right? So likewise, tangent theta like that. Not capital T. Huh? Honestly, I don't know, but you are free to try lah. Okay. Part 6, question 6. This is a ramp, and then you are told that the ramp extends 300 millimeters on both sides. So when I want to find the length of the handrail, I will need to know this value first. What is the hypotenuse? Okay, this is 0.28 meters. Thank you. And they told you the gradient of the ramp is vertical to horizontal is 1:12. So this must be 12 times 0.28. Then the length of the handrail must be 0.28 times 12 plus 300 millimeters. You need to convert. So convert to meters. 300 millimeters is 0.3 plus 0.3. Get the answer, meters. Okay, then next question is 8D. Solve 3x squared 5x minus 12,000 equals to 0. Using our quadratic formula, and you end up with two answers. Reject or don't reject? Zheng Hong, what do you think? Reject or don't reject? Don't reject. Farisha? Reject or don't reject? Reject. Why? Don't reject. So you change your mind, huh? I want two answers. One positive, one negative. Don't reject, because question says solve the equation. However, you must keep in mind this x is used for minutes in part A. So time shouldn't be negative. Then in part E, we state x equals to whatever or whatever, then we reject negative. Okay, we start off with this. So that we can continue to use the positive value for time in order to calculate its average speed. Okay, last bit. Question 10 on standard deviation and mean time. Your answer, mean equals to, are there units? Yes, there are units. This one is all talking about time, right? So your units must be minute. Standard deviation, also in minutes. It describes the spread of the data, which is also in minutes. Just like your interquartile range, you also must have your units for your interquartile range. Okay, so this is everything that I have for your 2014 paper. General comments. I have students who give me working after working without stating what they are for. So I see numbers, 5 to 8 times 4 equals to something, then what number plus something equals to something. I don't know what they are for. And it is made very clear to the teachers in school by Cambridge that they do not want this. They specifically say they do not want to see this. So if you have working after working without writing statements, without saying, oh, this is the price in week 1. If you don't write things like this, they don't know and they don't want to use their effort to find out what you're doing. Okay? So you need to annotate your working properly.